Here comes Festina Lente. I believe that's Latin for make haste slowly. I did Latin at school, see. She's a lovely boat, 57 foot, reverse layout, semi-traditional stern, built in 2015 by Johnathan Wilson. So quite a lot of appealing attributes there. She was blacked in September 2021. She was grip blasted and epoxy 2-packs. That's good for some years to come. Handles very nicely actually. She's got a bow thruster. Lovely well deck, 4'4", very comfy seat at the front of it there. That sits over the guts of the bow thruster. There's a Vitas bow thruster on board. Combination of windows, bus style windows and portholes. All the portholes open, as do the bus style ones. Paintwork's in very nice condition. I've been caught out. Look, I was trying to make out that I understood Latin, but it actually says make haste slowly underneath the name there. Hadn't spotted that. So there we go. Let's go on and have a look. Super comfy seats either side of the cockpit here. There's storage lockers under each of those. Bow thruster controls on the Morse on the left there. Spare oil and things like that in this one. Header tank for the central heating, I think that would be. And in here's the various mooring equipment, chains, mooring pins, that sort of thing. All very accessible and practical. There's the view from the helm, and we'll go inside. Down a set of steps into the galley. The galley itself is 10 feet long. The worktops are granite. The floor in the boat is solid walnut. It's Antico in the bathroom, but the rest of it is walnut. Head height on the boat's pretty generous, 6'6". All the lights are LED. These worktops are really lovely actually. Nicely arranged with an eye-level oven and grill, a separate hob. That's a Thetford. This is the fridge. It's a larder fridge, so no ice box but more space. Opens on the right billy. In here is a super large cupboard with one of these carousel pulley-outy things. I think they call them magic corners actually in the kitchen showrooms, but there we go. Another good sized cupboard under here. And two pretty large pan drawers under the oven. It's a Thetford oven and grill. Nice and clean, and above that, squirreled away in here is microwave. Another cupboard there. On either side of the boat here are two pretty large cupboards. The electrics are in here. And these steps pull out very easily for access to that bottom cupboard on the right, which has got the inverter in it. And in here is a super large cupboard for hanging things. The inverter I mentioned is a Vitas 3 kilowatt inverter charger. On the starboard side of the boat there's a drawer. There's a lot of storage in the kitchen actually, I have to say. And I think, there we go, we haven't missed one. Quite a nice stainless steel sink. Right, into the dinette area. 6'3" long. There's a side hatch on the port side of the boat. Nice comfy area for sitting down and eating or board games, whatever it might be. Storage underneath. And it does turn into a spare double bed. Boat actually sleeps 6 because in the sitting room there's a sofa bed. So the saloon itself is 8'10" long. It's really cosy. Really comfy sofa for lounging on. In here is the 23" Blaupunkt TV DVD. That does pull out on a bracket and you can adjust the angle and that sort of thing. Shelves either side. You can see the floor here, it's really quite nice. That's an Arga Little Wenlock Classic solid fuel stove. And it's got a little log store next to it, which I think is quite a good idea. And that's the view down the saloon. Let's walk through bathroom. This is the Antico floored part of the boat. Lovely ceramic sink set into the granite there. The loo itself is a Thetford cassette. There are 3 cassettes on board. Cupboard under the sink. Really nice boat, this. Good sized shower. There's a light in there, and I'm assuming actually that's an extractor fan, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh no, it was. I heard it running. Sorry, yes. Cupboards in between the shower cubicle and the cabin sides. And that's some sort of laundry basket, I think. It's a good idea. Put your smalls in, or put your larges in, whatever. Heated towel rail, and then the bedroom's in the forward cabin. The bed itself folds down to 5 foot wide, it's 6 foot 4 long. Plenty of storage underneath. These are the supports of the bed extension. They're at either end of the bed and in the middle there. It's a little demo that just flops over, ever so easy. Gives you a really nice wide bed. There's cupboards over the head end and a couple of reading lights. And portholes either side of the boat, which I think I mentioned do actually open. Foot of the bed, there's this double wardrobe. That door on the left is a bit of a stable door, so that does open with the steps there, the top half of it. And you can move the steps if you need to open the bottom half. Then there's a really good sized wardrobe on the other side of the boat. Onto the well deck, there's the comfy seat I mentioned earlier. The bow thruster bits and pieces are in there, along with fenders and chimney and things like that. And the gas bottles in the forward locker, there's 3 of those, 13 kilos. Nice area for sitting out here while you're cruising. Water tanks under the well deck, it's polypropylene, we're unsure of the capacity. Water is heated by the engine, central heating, and the immersion heater. 1 kilowatt immersion heater. There are 4 110 amp hour domestic batteries on it. They were new in 2021. There's a separate battery for the starter and for the bow thruster. She's got a galvanic isolator. All the necessary navigation equipment. And I think that's all I need to say about it. She's absolutely fabulous, this boat. I might be surprised, but I don't think she'll take that long to sell. The engine's in here. Canal line 38, only 1800 hours on her. The Vita stern seal was replaced in June this year. So that's just been done. So there we are, Festina Lente. For further photographs, fully downloadable colour brochure and the price, go to our website www.rugbyboats.co.uk.